3:30 in the morning in Venice. Walking. I'm going into Chief's apartment here. Beautiful, beautiful place. This is what the man has graduated to. It's 3:30 in the morning here. Nobody around, just me. And he's gonna have to let me in. So we're gonna go up to the door and walk in. Number 12. Number 12, number 12, number 12.
Yes, who is it?
Chief, it's Bo. See inside, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous place. He's probably wondering what the hell I'm doing here at 3:30 in the morning. There he is. I wasn't gonna leave you hanging, brother.
I know you were. Thank you. It's an honor seeing you.
Out of respect for you. Tony said he'd pick us up in Pasadena.
You say you pick us up in Pasadena?
He said he'd pick us up and drive us back in Pasadena.
Okay.
So,
You don't have the vehicle.
he didn't give me the vehicle.
But okay, I got a person up here that's gonna help assist us not carrying anything.
All right.
Unless you're totally.
No, I'm good. I got everything on backpack.
He's going to help us. So we need your help, okay?
All right. The
He's
problem,
young.
listen, I wasn't able to get any cash. Do you have $1 to get me on the bus?
Oh, come on, yeah.
Now I'm asking you for money.
We found $100 today on the beach.
Wow.
This guy right here, he's a young warrior. He's out of no man's land.
All right.
He's the only one out there sleeping.
And put the camera on.
Okay, yeah. I got you like.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good.
Bo, nice to meet you.
Salvador?
So,
This is Bo. Bo, yeah.
How you doing?
pretty good.
You don't mind my camera running, right?
No.
Yeah, well, this is the nest, I call it.
This is the nest.
Yes. And, it's furnished by all taxpayers of the world. It's furnished by the federal government.
Deservedly so.
Yes.
Do you work with NASA?
Retirement is in. So I'm taking it now. I'm taking it about 3 years early, but it's okay. You know, it's very. That's
Twin Towers with the spider?
Yeah, that's the first picture I saw when I walked into here, so it stays there.
Wow.
But I put the spider on because I consider, terrorists like spiders.
I'm blown away. Blown away.
Poison, yeah.
So what do we have to do now? We got to go take the bus?
Yeah, well, it's good timing because it's going to be 4, that gives us 4 hours to get there before the parade starts. I generally get there about an hour before, so this way.
Okay.
I can do my medicine before, until they.
Is that what you're wearing?
Yeah, this is part of it. I haven't finished yet. I'm still doing
awesome.
part of it, It's very important to me because, I have to represent sort of Rego style or Royal style or whatever you want to call it. I've changed my attitude about my dress, so I really don't know how to dress, but I'm trying to do it as tribal as possible, to let people know that this is what you dress, is who's dressing, who's
Do you think you're going to be hot today with that on?
I may be, but I've got to be prepared for anything. See, now that we're going on the public transportation, it's wiser to be much warmer than colder,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so for me especially.
Well, I'm ready for you. I'm ready.
All right.
I'm here to represent.
Yes, I
New
know you
York.
are. New York, yes. And right here.
The hood.
New York's always on my mind as soon as I walk in the door,
Wow.
So it's blessings to all the spirits of New York, the people.
And what does that spider represent, Chief?
Well, the spider to me, when I found it on the streets right after it was hanging right after Halloween.
1 second, Chief. Let me just make sure my sound's right. I forgot to put this on my ears.
You can edit, right?
Oh, yeah. That's not even a problem. I just want to make sure I pick you up properly. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, when opened the door and I came in, this was the first picture I saw on the wall, and Rook is representative of the Twin Towers, in the background. So it's an earlier picture I know, and I saw a seagull first, and I saw a seagull sitting there. I said, well, birds of a feather flock together. And I looked at it and I said, well, that's the Twin Towers.
Wow.
But I put then the crosses came, right? People, tribal members, people gave me crosses. I put crosses on it, and then of course the spider. I found it, like I said, I found it hanging on Venice, on Windward Boulevard, one of the main streets here, and I kind of just was hanging, so I just, took possession of it, and I brought it here, and the first thing I could think of, was, to me, poison spiders are poisonous, black widows, you know what I'm saying? So man's mind has been poisoned so much, that when he did that destruction, the destruction of the human lives, of course, in the buildings. I don't know, I feel like it was pre-planned, preordained, I have questioned it. So I consider the terrorists, just like the spider, they're out there. We know they're out there. When they will strike and bite, we don't know. How they bite and strike, we don't know. But, I try to say to all the spiders, I love spiders. I've always loved spiders, I just stay away from the black widows, you know what I'm saying? And they can be male and female, the female does eat the male, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't, hate basically doesn't come in no gender, no politics, no religion. Hate is just hate, okay? You could be the most spiritual person on planet Mother Earth, and guess what? You can still have some hate in your heart, unless you practice every day, like I do, I practice. I might dislike a lot of things, I might be against a lot of things, but I cannot hate it because it's man's history, you know what I'm saying? If I hate man's history, then I hate myself, because that's what I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be a respectable citizen of the earth and give the same back, when it comes down to it, so all I can do is with love and peace and dance and song or shouting and screaming, to everybody, just have a good day. If I get one smile a day from anyone in the world, and out here in Venice, 20,000 new people every day, so I'm bound to get one person to smile to me or say hello, and it happens. I can't go here now, I can't go one block without someone saying, good morning, Chief, or hello, Chief, or what's up, Chief, and I mean, it's indescribable, all the residents here, the new residents I have, and it's all been furnished by, like I said, my retirement through the feds, down to your local visitor here.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place.
I have...
Now, where are you from?
I'm from by Imperial.
Excuse me for a
Boy,
moment.
let me sit next to you.
Sit down wherever you like.
So now, where are you from?
By Imperial?
What does that mean?
That's the name, like location where my mom raised me at.
Wow. And what's your name?
Well,
What do they call you? Just your first name.
my name's Salvador. The spiritual name given is Subal Tehuti.
What does that mean?
Strength and fitty savior all human beings.
You Native American?
Well, I have a little bit of everything in me.
And how long have you been out here on the streets?
To tell you the truth, it's about to be 5 years out here just hanging out here, man.
Wow. Wow.
5 years. Just been ups and downs, with thrills and everything. But still learned a lot of things in life, like how to appreciate food, how to appreciate water, how to clean sand from Mother Earth, how to be good to others, the same way how you want to be treated.
No, you from originally, how old are you?
I'm 21 to tell you the truth.
Did you go to school? Finish high
Yeah,
school?
I went to school.
So you finished high school?
Graduated from Long Beach.
Wow. And how'd you end up here?
Well, since I was a teenager, probably like between like 13, 14, came out, like been out here like since like, yeah, basically as a teenager hanging out there, here, and just seeing everybody be happy, I mean, as a teenager was pretty cool.
You think this is a long-term thing for you, or you gonna, you think about going to school, back to school, getting a job, and some of those things?
Well, I'm really at school. I'm going to school.
Oh.
And I hear school.
You going to college?
I go to college, Santa Monica College.
Oh, wow.
Graduated from Long Beach. I'm going to Santa Monica College.
Freshman?
Yeah, freshman.
How'd you do this semester?
AA.
Nice.
Got 2 A's, basketball and English, working myself up. Sometimes, like, when they tell me, like, how do I explain to you? The English that I got was not that good. Because within the high school that I went to wasn't, like, the best high school of all Southern California. It's probably because of all the faults that I've done, or all the falls that I have done in my life, same way as anybody falls down as when they're a baby into a child. So I've fallen as a baby, child, teenager, so forth and on. But what I'm trying to say is, when I was going to high school, I was not really educated to the fullest. So what I got, and I took it to high school. But what I'm trying to say is, at that moment, when I didn't get that whole piece of pie, but I got all that information, I still took what I had, and I took college, but I didn't score that high. So what I'm trying to say is that right now I'm very appreciated for all that knowledge I get.
It's awesome. Did Chief tell you that I was a professor?
No, he didn't actually.
I'm a professor.
Yeah, he did. Psych.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's good.
Psych.
I deal with a lot of young people, and people from every walk of life, actually.
Dang, it's very a blessing. What I was gonna say is, yeah. So, high school that I went to didn't educated us that much.
So you're 21.
Yeah.
21. And you're out here homeless?
Yeah, pretty much. And graduated and got my high school diploma.
That's a great. Do they have? Do you get tuition assistance like TAP and?
Oh, like the TAP cards?
To pay for college. How do you pay for college?
Oh yeah, the government actually helps me pay for it. Oh, so thank y'all. Thank y'all. But we need more, actually, more knowledge. I mean, it's not only for me; it's for everybody.
So you know enough to go down there, apply, and get your financial aid and.
Oh, of course, but last semester I couldn't pass because the financial aid money gave me too late. I couldn't pass the Italian, so pretty much passed it this semester. Got 2 A's, working myself up
That's
to
great.
the top, but ain't no stop.
That's great.
Yeah.
How do you like this place? This is a pretty amazing place.
This is a blessing place. It's pretty nice.
Amazing. And how long have you known Chief?
Man, I'm sure I've probably. I was like, probably like when I came out here like 14 years old.
Oh,
Seeing him at
so he
doing
knew
his
you.
thing, you know what I mean?
Yep. It's great that he's retired to this.
Of course.
He's got a great place here. He got my ass up at 3:30 in the morning. Once Tony told me that he wasn't going to be able to, that we're not going to be able to use the car, I had to change to Plan B, Chief. Once Tony told me we couldn't use the car because I guess he needed it.
Oh, is that right?
Well, he said that he'd come pick us up, and I said, man, he better come pick us up later because I don't feel like sitting there all day.
Right. That's good.
I'm going to get you, do the film, and go. That's it.
Right.
I
Understand. I don't know if you were interested in going to the game or anything like that. You just want to, I don't know what time you have. I don't know what your team.
I don't think they'll let me in with the camera either
Where?
to the game.
Oh, no, I don't know. I just said, I don't know about camera. I don't think so. That's right. I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
But they can't stop cell phones, so where's the camera? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong. I know the alcohol is banned.
That's amazing.
And coolers. We'll see when we get down there. I'll get some information.
All right.
They got souvenir shops you can get all the information about what you can and cannot do.
The Rose Bowl, 2012.
Granddaddy of them all. You know, my home sweet home is ball games. I've been in that bowl many a times. 63 years, I say I've been in at least 100 times
Wow.
watching games. You know, and the time I did play, watch the games. You know, to me, life's not a game. You know, it's just.
Right.
I mean, people say I'm too serious, too serious. No, it's not that I'm serious. It's that I'm concerned.
What a big game for those kids.
I know. I talked to a lot of Badgers. I talked to a lot of Ducks. You know, but I don't know. It's a toss. I would say it's a toss-up because I don't know nothing about either team. You know, the height, the weight, the accomplishments.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. Yeah. I'm glad that New York is here to represent because this way New York gets to see for once in their. You know, you can go back and say, hey, look, this. We got to get down to Venice, get to LA, get to LAX, get to Venice, and go to the Rose Bowl game.
Do you think they're gonna let us in the? Will I be able to turn this camera on in the bus?
On the bus? Oh, of course. You got.
Because I wanna record the ride.
Look at cell phones today. Okay, I have my picture taken at least no less than maybe 3 times a day.
Right, really?
No less, and that's without me looking at them.
That's right.
I mean, I have my back turned. Something that I do. I have showed people might call them vices. You know, I smoke cigarettes, sure, but I try to stay away from the general public when I smoke.
Right.
But I've been photographed just about doing everything, showering out there with my clothes on, you know. In the summer when it's hot out here, 105 degrees, let me tell you, it gets up to 100 in that sand sometimes. And at the drum circle, you know, when you go in like 3 days in a row, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, your Monday morning show, everybody said, you got a bus token cheap? And I said, here, man, I got a whole pocket full, you know, everybody go home, you know, you guys played well. So it's simmer down, it's moderated, you know.
Look at this place, beautiful.
Step by step, we're learning how to lock my door. Yeah, just for me, I mean, see, I got the wrong key. I don't even know how to open or lock doors. I haven't had no key except for bike keys. So you can do the same stuff. Okay, now the safety of all things that are on Earth are in there. You know, things are just, the real human beings are toting things around. This is my pony. I call it Pinky Lee. Given to me by a nurse. She's now in South Africa. She was 14 when I met her. When she gave me the bike, she was 24, graduate of UCLA. In nursing, she's a nurse now in South Africa. And this is the pony, this year's pony. I'm using it
The parade.
in my chieftain, yeah, parade, everyday life.
Thank you, brother. See how my light works? See that? Without that light, you don't see any of that. Watch this. See that? Now I see nothing.
Right, now, how about, you're not recording, are you?
Yeah. Let me get my jacket on.
This building, and if you catch that piece, you can come back to it later, but all this building has been recreated by the artists out here, and it's sort of like God and man,
Wow.
you know, I mean, if we're representative of God, then why don't we just all be gods? You know, we're godly men, and just that's it. You know, regardless of your religion, how you study it, just be at peace and love. Love and peace, same thing. You can throw it backwards and forwards. You can turn it inside out. There's no religion on the front of the earth that I have found out that has lived this truth totally truthfully. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there are no demons out here, by the way.
So now where do we have to go?
We're going that way. Okay? only about 2 blocks. Then we're gonna go 1 block down, or 2 blocks more.
All right.
4 blocks, we'll be at the bus stop.
All right.
We're traveling by mass transit. I don't believe in automobiles. I very rarely go away from Venice anymore. I'm usually on foot, on bike, or that's about it. Or I'm laying down asleep somewhere. Well, not. Hey, I got the nest. Excuse me. I'm still thinking I'm outdoors, you know, because I'll be out here 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. One time I stayed up for about 3 days straight. Yeah, I stayed up for about 3 days, and wow, it wasn't that I was all stoned. Of course, I smoked my medical marijuana for my sleep disorder, which I have insomnia. That's one of my sleep disorders. You know, I've been out here, rain, shine, there's no different, wind blowing, you know, 100 degrees, 105 degrees, you know. And in my lifetime, you know, I've suffered the consequences from all this, but my activism is what won't stop. I won't stop doing, okay? As long as I'm breathing on this planet, everybody has inalienable rights in this country and the rest of the world out here, okay? Nobody's harmed or touched. If you are harmed or touched, if I catch you, all I'm gonna do is say shoot. If they might allow you to shoot, just go away. But if you hit someone, they have every opportunity to hit you back, and I tell them, knock them out. You feel me? If you're gonna be a hateful, evil person, and you hit somebody out here that ain't bothering you, oh, shame on you. You better hope that we at least knock you out and give you a nice blanket, pillow, and everything. We'll feed you when you wake up. And give you some water and make sure nurse over you. I have somebody sitting there watching you, make sure nothing's gonna happen to you, okay? So that's if you're evil and wicked and hateful and you don't want to give it up, don't come here because we ain't got time for you, especially the police. Wow. Yeah, we're more Bohemian tribe of people coexisting on the edge of life, on the edge of the land, saying,
I'm gonna have to change the.
if I had a song, I would sing it in the morning. I would sing it in the evening. All around this world,
Watch your back, Chief.
I sing about freedom. I sing about liberty. I sing about the love between my brotherhoods and sisterhoods all around this world. If I had a bell, I would ring it in the morning. I would ring it in the evening. All around this world, I'd ring it for freedom. I'd ring it for justice. I'd ring it for the love between our brotherhoods and sisterhoods, fatherhoods and motherhoods, and all the Nino and Nina hoods throughout all the world. So come on out and get some today. Love and peace. Now, seeing as though I would like you, if you would, I brought you here on purpose.
Hold
I
on
sung
1
you.
second.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get a different mic. I don't want to miss the quality of this.
We're gonna be catching the bus as soon as it shows up. I'm looking for
You
it,
mean
okay?
we're gonna have to
Looking for
run?
the bus. See the bus over there?
What, we're gonna have to
That
run?
way? Look down there, you'll see the bus coming. You see something with yellow lights on top of it, that's the bus. We go over there with that person standing, that's where we gotta get to. Now if you see the bus way down there, coming back to me, I told him, go get your shit and come back over here. You're gonna help the producer that arrived from New York. They helped me, and he's a professor of letters and a business, in a communications business. professor in the business of communicating to the world about love and peace. Now, you're going to help to keep it not. You're the only one around, fool.
And he's coming to help
And
us.
no, he's from no man's land. He's been out in no man's land by himself for almost a whole year. He's only
I got a
tried-
job for you, Salvatore. It's not an easy job. When
Mic
Chief's
man.
talking, you gotta be the mic man.
You got to be the mic. I told you you're going to do something.
It's not easy.
You got to
gotta
be
hold
productive.
this. You
Hold
gotta
it.
regulate.
And I know I told you to bring your skateboard, but there's a reason why, okay? Reason why. So
Now you gotta get as
get
close
your,
to
get your
Chief as you can
string,
with that
get
mic.
your rope in that hand, get your free hand with the mic. You want your free mic and your free
As
hand.
long as this is.
Put the wires, put the wires in, put everything in one hand and get the mic free. Left hand and the right hand.
Or left-handed.
Your left, okay, that's wide. Okay, just unhook it, there you go. Now, you want to keep the mic out of the view of the camera. Right, now there's a reason why we stopped here. I mean, you get the singing all done?
Get that up to close. Get up close with the mic.
You got the singing all done, right?
Yeah. Hold
Okay,
on, Chief.
yeah.
Let me put the ear set in. Let's do this properly.
Yeah, do it proper, man. So this way you know you're getting it right. And this is very important while we're here. Spirit led me here because I'm going to tell you something about where you're standing. Exactly where you're standing.
All right, well, hold on.
Yes. On the West Coast, okay?
On the West Coast.
On the West Coast.
California side.
I can tell you exactly where you're standing. That's on the West Coast. Not in California. On the West
All right.
Coast. Let's say the West Coast. Okay, East
Let me
Coast.
see
West
that.
Coast.
Let me see that.
We're just including the whole
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Okay.
Now we want to get close to Chief, especially with this. Yeah, Chief. 3, 2, 1.
Yes, as I was singing, or portraying to sing, it's one of the things I do in prayer, okay? I sing, I dance, I walk, I talk, I study. And I don't study it when I walk and I talk and I move, you know. I go, wow, somebody smiled. Wow, that's a good day, right? Now, the simplicity of it is that from the East Coast to the West Coast, which are now filming this, okay? We're trying to solve the issues of the day. The issues of the day is, what does America become? What is America like? What does America do? What does America own? What does it do or do not have? You know what it doesn't have? I found out one day. It doesn't have a heart. Yeah, it lost it. It doesn't have a head. It doesn't have a heart. It doesn't have an arm. It doesn't have legs. And you know why I know that? Because there's a Statue of Liberty in the East Coast, right? Well, right here on the West Coast, we got our Statue of Liberty, too. And I want you to pan up with that camera, Bo, and take a picture of this. And notice it's in a circular, oh, I don't know, this type, some kind of titanium and light aluminum. Now, this is a portrayal of a figurine, what's left of her. The artist's conception here is that I consider this our West Coast Statue of Liberty. This is what's left of America. You know, and America was founded by its pre-production of its children. And one nation, this one nation under God. Now I say, since she's been all chopped up, does that mean that you've been chopped up too, men? You feel me? Because this is all of a female. And if you pan around it, go around the circle, you will go around the circle, literally. You're going around the circle here, but you can square it off, and you can see the artistry of it. Beautiful, beautiful art. But what does it depict? Well, for me, it depicts the West Coast, yes, the West Coast establishment of the black race in the banking system of this country, in the elective process of this country, in all the branches of the federal government down to your local government. You know what I'm saying? Your local neighborhood council. This is an insult, I think. But that's what America's left with, an insult. An insult of murdering children, murdering women, and murdering men around the world. And I could have proof. You know where it's at? It's in your minds. It's in your minds, it's in your hearts. So if you're gonna go and hate 1%, go ahead and keep hating. Because you know what? As long as I stand here, this statue's gonna stay here. It's gonna stay here until, guess what? Some woman or man shows up to this town, and they may be president of this country, and guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna make sure the children are fed, the children are housed, the children are clothed, okay? And they're educated. Educated. I did that on purpose, okay? I said education on purpose. Because out here, no man, no woman has taught me, except for the men and women that I know, my relatives, my parents, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, and all my ancestors. They gave their blood, their bones, their guts, their sweat, their tears, and women gave their labors for us to be here. For what? To have enjoyment in life.
So now, Chief, do your best kumbaya, or do a different, do a
Kumbaya.
great, sing kumbaya. I like that.
Okay, I feel better when I'm moving. I don't know if you can move with me.
Now see what the problem is, Aldo? See this
You got the mic,
rope?
no.
You gotta make sure
This is what I
it
wanna
doesn't
do.
start hitting the
I wanna
ground.
stand right
Hold on,
there.
Chief, hold on.
You want me over that?
Yeah, there we
I
go.
want
No,
that in
we're
the
good.
background. Catch this in the background, okay?
Okay,
As much
yeah.
statue as you can get. All right, I'll talk to you. Okay.
Get up,
Good.
get up
This
next.
is like a prayer to the Great Spirit to put another perspective on this. If you have this, how about putting a white one over there, right? A white one over there of Mother Teresa. How's that? You know what I'm saying? Put a white one put a halo on top of her head, you know, or make some kind of solar powered thing. It would click on at night, and you go, "Whoa, is that an angel?" You know what? Shh. We're all out and about, okay? But here goes. Best I can do is pray that white statue shows up, even if it's Mother Teresa, okay? Now, Kumbaya, Great Spirit, Kumbaya, Kumbaya, Great Spirit, Kumbaya.
Even louder, Chief.
Kumbaya, Great Spirit, Kumbaya, Great Spirit, Kumbaya. Come by here, Great Spirit, come by here. Come by here, Great Spirit. Come by here. Come by here, Great Spirit. Come by here. Great. Great Spirit. Come by here. Kumbaya, Great Spirit. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, Great Spirit. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, Great Spirit. Kumbaya. Great Spirit, Kumbaya. Come by here, Great Spirit. Come by here. Come by here, Great Spirit. Come by here. Come by here, Great Spirit. Come by here. Great Spirit, come by here.
Now just do one verse without anything else right into the mic, Chief. Just hold the mic and like you're singing.
Okay.
Just one verse.
Come by here, Great Spirit. Come by here. Come by here, Great Spirit. Come by here. Come by here, Great Spirit. Come by here. Great Spirit, come by here. That's about
33, downtown LA, Union Station.
Chief, you got that money to pay?
PTV, hold on, you go for a ride.
Well, going to Pasadena.
A leak in the bathroom, okay? So they go one down, one back, you know, somewhere in between the line, they get to take a 15-minute break. But they don't. They run in, they know exactly where they go, they know exactly they can go straight in, it's gonna be clean to their specifications.
So who's playing in the Rose Bowl today, Chief?
Okay, getting back to the game. Well, let me say this, okay? I don't go into the Rose Bowl no more. I haven't gone in the Rose Bowl for about 32 years now. I can't say I went to every Rose Bowl game in the last 32 years because I haven't been to any. I gave them the game of life, you know, all the games, all the ballers, I let them go for it, you know, and I hit the beach. But I would say like this, if there's a toss-up, I would say by me not knowing either one of the teams, it's a toss-up to me, so I don't know nothing about statistics, I don't know who's playing, I don't know how fabulous they are, I don't know how fast they run, you know, I don't know whether they can have peripheral vision, I don't know whether they're toothpicks, I don't know if they're pretzels. You know what I'm saying? Football to me is it's a like, I'm gonna break your neck fool kind of game, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not in the breaking neck business.
So what does it feel to be leading the Rose Bowl in the parade today?
But this is the granddad in the oldest ball game of all. I mean, I started going there, I think, when I was in my mother's womb, okay? Now, I did some study of the Rose Bowl, and it goes back to the 1890s, mind you, 1890s. They started putting rocks together. They started sitting on the rocks. They had some wood logs, you know? They kept on putting it together till they got mounds all around it. Then they put the concrete. Then they started putting this. You know, they modernized it as they went along. It is the most granddaddiest off-base stadium. I mean, it's all earth. Yes, and wood, you know. Might be a few broken buggies in there, you know, burned out pieces of wood, but it's all rotten now, okay? This is about 100, let's see, 11th, about 100, maybe the 112th or 13th turn of the Rose Parade, and maybe about 100th, pretty near 100th Rose Bowl game, you know, or earlier. I really can't remember the numbers, but I know it's way back when. Pasadena, like being one of the richest, one of the most wealthiest, and one of the most artistry and financial wizardries of the world. We have scientists in Pasadena. We got academia, intelligence. We got painters. We got museums. We got libraries. We've got our own library. I mean, you can imagine the Huntington Library. Oh, you got to be very, very astute to walk in there. Okay, you have to have some doctrine, even to walk in the door. You know, I couldn't walk in. You know, I've learned most of my stuff through the libraries of the states.
So, Chief, you have about 100,000 college students around today.
What?
About 100,000 college students.
Oh, yeah.
What's your message going to be?
Ballers? Oh, to all the ballers, win at all costs. How's that one? You know, I can't say anything more than win at all costs. You know what I'm saying? It's like a tooth and nail thing. You know, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So put it like this. Don't break your neck, please. I'm going to be praying nobody gets injured on the field, okay? You know, all good to you. You know, the PD Fire Department, PFD, they're all honorable citizens. You know, I respect all firemen. It gets too hot for me, you know, I couldn't be one. Plus, you have to carry at least 300 pounds, you know, I mean, I'm a toothpick, you know, I mean, I can break it and carry more toothpicks in my pocket, you know what I'm saying? But
So the 2-hour ride to Pasadena by bus.
what's the next question?
Do we have to go to the train next?
Yes, we're going to the train? Yes. The what? What was the question again?
How long is it going to take us to get to the train?
Oh, to the train, okay, yes. To the train, roughly this kind of traffic, this time of morning, I would say we should be there with an hour and 12 minutes.
For a 25-minute ride, it's going to take us an hour and 12 minutes.
Well, I didn't check the exact time when we got on, so let's say an hour and 12 minutes from now, whatever time it says on this bus, okay? So I would say in an hour and 12 minutes. We've been on it for about 12 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. So 6:12. So we got on at 6 o'clock, okay? It was 6:12. You see those numbers? Okay, 6:12, so subtract 12 minutes. 6 o'clock, we got on this bus. So ultimately, by 7:30, an hour and a half from now.
Right, I'm going to save the film. I mean the battery.
That gives us 30 minutes to get up. He begged me to said a word to me. I said, thank you, bus driver. You're very courteous, very safe. Compliments, you know. And he didn't say boo. You must be Ethiopian. You don't know that.
So this is the Union Square Center. Union Station.
Yes. Right there, yeah. This is the...
I think you need to go here.
This is one of the tallest structures here in Los Angeles.
This is one of the tallest structures in Los Angeles.
This
Take
one
care,
here.
guys.
This one over here. Yeah, this one over here. Can you
Right.
catch that?
Yeah.
This is one of the tallest structures in, here in Los Angeles. It is the Metro, they call it out here as well. I'm not sure what they call it back in New York or the East Coast. But, it's very Very peaceful. We got a lot of, as you can probably notice, you know, if you take a zoom on it, you got undercover agents, you got bomb squad, you got dogs in their car, the canines. You got the
Heavy-duty security
yeah.
today.
Oh yes, because of the Rose Parade.
For all we know, this lady sweeping is probably
the,
the lady sweeping's probably a cop too.
Oh, everybody's no. Everybody that works for the citizenry in this country, sir. Everybody's security, okay? Every citizen, okay? We do not want one child harmed in America today, okay? Special day. Bye.
Now, where are we going now, Chief?
We're going to the subway.
You got to get as close to him as you can.
We have to go through the subway. We're going through the subway in order to get to the train. But we're not going to be underground at all. The GO line, by the way, we're going to be arriving to Pasadena on the GO line. Approximately $9 billion to go 11 miles, ladies and gentlemen. It's the top of the cream of the crop. Okay, we got to go down the elevator. We got technology here. It's all electronically done. Look at it. Press the key. Open sesame.
Going on an elevator.
Are they still called elevators? Or down storage unit for human beings. Excuse me.
In the elevator with Chief.
Yeah, I try to be humorous at times and occasions. But here we are. Yeah, we're going out. We're going to the train. We're going subterranean now. We're a little bit underground. Now, this is where you don't want to be if there's an earthquake, okay? So I say to all people, stay on the beach. You don't have even poles around. Maybe the lifeguard stations, but we're going to eliminate those and put those underground, okay? You know, it's a fiber optic cable. We're going to have total clean scenery. We're not going to have lifeguard stations. Everybody's going to be lifeguard in Venice. Now, we're in LA. Everybody's not lifeguard here. See, I can't even sit on my bike in here, you know, because it's a threat, okay? So I walk my bike gingerly, you know, as all Englishmen do. I usually do mine Indian style. I sit on it, like my wheelchair. Yeah, doctors told me to slow down and rest, so we're going through the tunnel, so hold on, okay? I always do a good prayer in here that there's no earthquake, okay, ladies and gentlemen? And so far it's working. There's been no earthquakes here lately. I mean, there are earthquakes, but there's no big one, you know, that crunch time, you know? Okay. No, the crunch time. It's going to take us approximately, it's roughly 21 miles, to give or take a couple of miles. That might be off. Time-wise, I would say roughly 27 to 28 minutes. Whether it's free or not, I couldn't tell you. I do have my fare, and I believe I might have you have $1, so I think we got you covered too. I think it's these aren't normally here. These caution signs aren't normally here. See, it says paid GO line, paid. Now there's an unpaid line. Come over here, ladies and gentlemen. This is supposed to be the unpaid line.
And pass us out all the way up to the platform. All right. You have tickets? If you have tickets here, if you don't have tickets here.
Oh, we got the right line, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I do see a lot of red, a sea of red, more people. I don't see a sea of green, so that means Wisconsin's going to be a louder group, okay? I can always tell. I don't care if they're on the West Coast. Oregon, they're ducks. You know what they're saying? Think about it. Ducks. Now think about it. What's the first person going to do? They're going to duck. They might cough up the ball more than the Badgers. The Badgers got claws now, remember. See, so if you go by the animal, ducks, you see a lot of feathers laying around the place. The lakes, especially up in Wisconsin, ducks don't stand a chance. That's if you're an animal. Now, if you're still an animal and you're tight with a big, whoa, you know, you might get scratched a few times. Just you can cut it off now, man. For a minute. We can look like no. See, you know, we're heading in a northerly direction, but I would like you to really do this because that's City Hall right over there. I'd like you to pan over there, if you would. Yeah, that's our City Hall, yeah. Right there.
Oh, I see it. With the
pyramid shaped one, yeah.
Right, that's City Hall?
Yeah, that's the City Hall here. That was the tallest structure. see about that. Until that was the tallest structure. No building was to be built over 3 stories. That was 40 years ago. So all laws have been thrown out the window. They now have structures as tall as 54 stories. Now, if a 10 hit, you don't want to be on top, unless you're a bird. You feel me? So see, everything supersedes everything. So capitalists have moved in, and once the capitalists moved in, they're all carpetbaggers, look, imagine. You can now call them not carpetbaggers, but carpetbagger capitalists. They're pirates.
Chief,
Okay,
I'm
now-
gonna get the mountains in the background.
Yeah. Now that's beautiful Pasadena right before we get to the mountains.
That's the Pasadena Mountains right
Yeah,
there?
yes, Mount Wilson's there. Jet Propulsion Laboratory is near the mountains, inside the shaft of the mountains. Mount Wilson Observatory, which as a kid I used to go up there on my bike. I used to hike up there. But that's up there. You can see the stars, the outer stellars of space. I used to go up there at night and no lights. You know, we're above the lights out here, and you can see the whole cosmos. You can see the Milky Way almost. You know what I'm saying? If you really got a thought in mind, you can say, "Wow, we're on a little planet in all the cosmos." You know what I'm saying? And shouldn't we enjoy and love and peace and have life? Yes, that's what I'm doing. I don't know what everybody else is doing in the world. But, you know, I'm reliving the 60s again, you know what I'm saying? Not 60 years old, but I'm reliving the 60s, where Venice, Los Angeles, all over there was in love again. Yeah, we were the peace generation, you know? Yes, here we go. It says Sierra Madre Villa. Sierra Madre V, that means villa. We're going to the villa in Sierra Madre. Now, hopefully there's room for me, okay? Because there's other people going to where we're going, and they got on before us.
You might be standing.
Maybe nobody not gonna go off. No, I have to go in the center where the baggage, the strollers, it's got to be disabled. See what I'm saying? Like right about
Right there.
here. Now I got to go and get the center. Shouldn't no people be standing there, but we'll see what happens. Oh, the Music Man's here, okay? Music Man, he's going to the parade with us. I met him in Venice several years ago, right in front of us. Where they move around.
Oye, pa, pidi.
Are we gonna fit?
I don't know. Come on.
We're gonna have to.
United States of America has 2 C's, right? So you have to say I see twice. From sea to shining sea, you're gonna be able to win the championship, the Rose Bowl game, Daddy of them all, in all the continental United States. And the rest of the world, 1 billion people will be watching you. So remember, I see a sea of red, right? I'm a red man, that's why I thought about that one. I love Wisconsin. I love the cheese. Green Bay, I love Green Bay. You know why I love Green Bay? Because they're always going green. Yeah. So, yeah, it's all in honor. You know, I love people from around the world. They've been here. They've done it. You know, they've gone from Disneyland, you know, to the Joshua Tree forests. You know, and everybody comes to California, though. When you come to California, okay, I'll show you that. In a nutshell, you check in, but you can never check out. You know what I'm saying? It's just ingrained in people that if they wanted to visit, when they come to California, they visit so many different climates. And when I say climates, I mean people, places, things, events, and time, which nobody controls. We don't control it, but so we function accordingly. When we wake up in the morning, you know, we do all necessary things, most of us. You know, there's that percentage of the homeless, you know, they'll always not have what others have. But all those problems can be alleviated. But when they come here, they visit. They meet people, you meet people, you're happy with people. And being California is the entertainment capital of the world. Huh? Okay. Being the California is the entertainment capital of the world. We got New York financial capital, the way I see it, personally, or independently, you know. Yeah, the financial capital of the world with all the banks and the bankers